Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. Thanks for checking out this video. I'm going to be looking at the week's energy and the breakthrough advice from Spirit, from the angels and the divine team of helpers that assist you and I and everybody else. So it's going to be from today, January 20th, until next Sunday, the 27th. So let's get right into it. Looking for the overall energy, please. If I can grab a card. We've got the Goddess of the Moon, came right out. Okay, let me just see. And I believe, isn't there a super blood moon today? So that's a good card. What I'm sensing with the card, although I do want to read it, is it'd be a good time to, for a lot of releasing, a lot of write down things that, you'd like to no longer hold on to. It'd be a good time to have a, kind of a releasing ritual. Okay. All right. So the three cards that we have the Empress here. We have the Seven of Cups, and we have the Sun. So major energy. I read somewhere that it's going to be like the first time in a really long time that all of the planets and all of the systems are, nothing is in retrograde for the first time in a long time. And so obviously that's causing a lot of energy shifts and major energies being felt and shifted within us. So it's probably why we have two major arcanas here. So the first one is the Empress, which is here saying, I feel like it's saying like take advantage of the moon cycles, take advantage of this rare energy right now, and really step into your power, really step into your creative side, and start creating. Just follow your passions and allow that to guide you forward, because that's really going to bring you to this place of creation, inspired from the divine. The next card is the Seven of Cups. So a lot of people might not know, like, well, what is, I don't know, like there's so many things that I'd like to do, and I don't know which one to do. I'm passionate about this, I'm passionate about that. And so I feel like it's saying, I'm going to pull clarifies in a moment, but what I feel like saying is, when you receive the divine inspiration that'll come, it's like you're not gonna second guess this anymore, because a lot of people might be here, well, I like this and I like that and I'd really like to do this, but I kind of don't know what I'm doing yet, or I kind of don't know specifically in which direction I'd like to go in. And I feel like this card with the encouragement saying, just follow your passions and follow your sense of joy, then the answer will become clear. And then it'll kind of just, you'll just receive that guidance. You'll know which cup, because all of these cups look, what's the word that I'm trying to use? They look appealing. They look, they look like they're all good options. And who knows, they probably are, although some, this card can also come with a warning, like, not everything that glitters is gold. So it kind of be a warning in there, but I don't feel like it's a warning. I feel like, it's just saying a lot of people need this sense of direction from source. But once you receive that, it's like you're just going to get a green light. Everything's going to be growing and blossoming, and it's going to bring forth a new period of, I just feel like, creation big time. So let me just pull out some clarifiers. So with this moon energy, step into that creative power, and take advantage of it, and allow yourself to be led. So let me just pull out some clarifiers. So the clarifier for the Empress is the Ten of Wands. So if you're worried about finances, if you're worried about, I really like to do this, but maybe I'm not so sure that it will lead to stability. Maybe, I don't know how I can make the leap from this full-time job to following my passions. And I feel like this is saying, don't worry, just follow your passions. Just follow that sense of joy, and the rest is covered. This is saying, like, don't worry, we've got you. You will find stability. We will provide you with what you're needed. Just believe in that and just know that. Okay. And again, the clarifier for the Seven of Cups is the Nine of Cups. So maybe all of these, there's all of these passions that you might have. Like I said, these joys, like I'm going to use a spiritual healing perspective. For example, for all you light workers out there, if you're a healer, and there's so many different kinds of modalities that you can do, right? There's like Reiki, there's IET, which I also provide, there's crystal healing, there's theta, there's sound therapy, there's color therapy, there's so many things. And you're like, well, which one do I want to do? I don't know. Oh my gosh, like I want to do it all, but I don't know which one to do. And that's what I'm sensing from this card, right? It's kind of like a feeling of like anxiety, kind of like a feeling of, but I want to do it all and I just don't know which one to do, and I don't know which one will help me financially, And so this is saying, first I feel like this is saying, yes, by following your passions and by following your joys, you will be led, to the specific cup that you need to. But also, sometimes you're not going to know until you kind of try these things too, or at least learn about them. So the suggestion here is kind of like, embrace all of it, and stay open to the divine telling you or guiding you to which cup or cups will bring you the most joy. But don't let your worries or your anxiety, stay present in your system for that long, because Spirit knows what you want, probably more so than you probably consciously do, and you will be taken care of financially, emotionally with these cups. It's all about you just finding your passions. That's it. And so, okay. And so once you do find that, once you select the cup, You'll be able to move forward. You'll be able to, I said it's going to be a new chapter, right? And it's just more evident with the Fool, which, you know, signifies new beginnings, signifies, you know, a fresh start, blooming, blossoming. There's a big sun in both of these. There's, you know, the both. See, I can't look at it this way. I have to look at it. But like in both of these pictures, the arms are out. There's smiles. There's a sense of joy and fulfillment. And, you know, the fact that you are protected always. You are being taken care of always. And not to worry, really. Just have, what I'm also sensing from here is just having blind faith in the process, trusting the process, trusting yourself in the process, trusting the divine, trusting your spiritual team to know, you know, no matter what it is, in this process of me finding out what I am, who I am, what I really like, know that you will get there. You will. So eliminate all doubts that you may have. All right. So, and for those that may struggle, you know, getting into that creative, stepping into that, I just want to pull some cards on how to get through that. I might use a different deck for that. Okay, so here's the breakthrough advice. How to get over that. And we've got the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords is here saying, you know, there's a lot of fear in a lot of people, right? You don't want to, it's kind of like you don't want to face the unknown. You don't want to put yourself out there. There's a fear there of getting hurt, of rejection. There's a fear of stumbling and falling. There's a fear of stepping out of this, you know, this bubble that you're in. And the advice here, you know, is saying you can easily pull yourself out of this slowly. You can easily do that. Trusting in yourself, saying affirmations. I trust myself until you believe it. I trust in the universe until I believe it. You know, taking baby steps, because I feel like that's what, you know, is seen here. She's taking baby steps, feeling out her surroundings, figuring out, well, how am I going to move forward? Taking the baby steps. I also pulled 3 more cards just to kind of give a thorough kind of breakthrough this week. So let me tie this all in. Hang on. So I pulled 3 cards from the smaller deck that I had mentioned previously. And so the first is unexpected income. Then we have courthouse. And then we have thief. So with this unexpected income, I feel like this is encouraging you. You know, sometimes we all need help. And this, for me, it's saying like, don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid. And it can be obviously monetary help. It can be physical help. It can be spiritual, mental help. Just don't be afraid to ask for help. If you need some, especially to those in the spiritual realm, because there's free will, and they're not going to just step in for you. So don't be afraid to ask for help, and don't be surprised when you receive that. So then we have the courthouse card. And let me just look at the card. Ah, okay. I feel like what these both are saying is that for some of you, there's going to be like a this was like this, but you're going to receive an unexpected income from some court proceedings, some lawsuit, which can help jumpstart for some people. It can help jumpstart fueling those passions, getting the knowledge, the paying for some courses in, how I use the spiritual healing modalities example. That might help you pay for, a class learning about Reiki or however, that can fit into your life. It doesn't have to be spiritual healing. So I feel like some of you are going to win some sort of lawsuit, and you will receive a settlement. And then for this card, Thief, I feel like this is saying how I said here, it's sometimes we just need to ask, verbally, mentally, and just really be purposeful in our asking and making sure that we're not too prideful or too, just prideful to ask, because we all need help sometimes. And I feel like this is saying like, one way that you can, it's kind of like it's an exchange of energy is what I'm feeling. Like, if you receive this energy, make sure you put out that energy as well, and so some people might benefit from a service that you provide, whether it can be, even if it's for free. I feel like this is saying like, make sure that there's a return of energy, paying it forward, and showing the same kind of love and kindness that you've received onto other people. And yeah. Okay, so I did want to read the Goddess of the Moon. So let me just read that, and then I'll wrap this up. So this is all about, so the moon, right? It's all about intuition. It's all about learning spiritual truths. It's about learning things in the hidden realms, and, you know, thinning the veil and finding out this secretive knowledge that's not so secret anymore. But it's about going within and getting in tune with our intuition. So it reads, this card shows an eternal spirit holding the bright reflective moon and standing in front of the crystal clear waters of a sparkling waterfall. Her arms are stretched. There we go. Her arms are stretched upward, receiving the light of the moon, the light of inspiration. This card is all about intuition, the abilities to receive insights from your soul's point of view. Receiving this card tells you to have that you have the power to get intuitive information on all types of issues, and now's the time to use it. Now with the there's like the blood moon that's, I think it's tonight actually, and the all of the planets and everything being in alignment. The goddess of the moon brings you all sorts of information, from the mundane to the spectacular. For instance, you can get the urge to take a different route home from work and find out later that you've avoided a 3-hour traffic jam. Or you might have an idea for a great invention, a stock investment, or a spellbinding novel. This card could also indicate a significant blossoming of psychic ability and mediumship, even on a professional level. You're always blessed with this ability to connect, but this card is telling you that now is the perfect time to open up. Get ready for the amazing inspiration that this brings. So I felt it. I felt that this was tied to the moon energy and everything being in alignment. So definitely now is the time to step into that power, get into the creative, you know, place within your soul, because it's the perfect opportunity to. And again, you know, don't forget that taking baby steps, making sure that we're doing our part in asking, making sure that we're doing our part in, you know, receiving, and then also helping others, paying it forward, will help you know which route to take. Because I feel like for the most part there's a lot of confusion. Well, where do I go? What am I doing with my life? Which direction do I want to head in? But standing or fine-tuning this connection with our intuition will help you decide which of these cups, which path, which passion you should go for at this time. I think that's it. Yeah. All right, guys. So it's been a pleasure as always. I hope that you guys have learned something or have taken a message from this reading. If it resonates, then I am happy, and if it doesn't, then probably catch you next week. So bye, guys. Have a good day.